At Bob's Leatherworks in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm gonna make a video today, haven't made one in a while, to show you what's possible when you call me from out of state and you've got a gun that you would like me to make a holster for, and I don't have the gun and you don't want to send it to me, but there are blue guns available which I can purchase and then use to make your rig. This is an example of that. This particular rig is going to a childhood friend of mine who lives in upstate New York, and he has a Smith & Wesson Model 617 with a 6-inch barrel and a large black grip on it. But this particular Model 617, get it where you can see it well, is got a 4-inch barrel and the replica of the wooden grip on the end of it. Here we go, right there. There it is. So it's very easy for me to make a longer holster, open it up a little bit, because the actual 617 with the 6-inch barrel has a long underlug on it through here. So all I need to do is make the holster bigger and wider on the bottom in through here, and that way his gun will go in. He also wanted thumb brake on there, so I made him a nice generous thumb brake. The inside one goes over the hammer, right there, and closes up, snaps up. Let's go, babe. There it is, snaps up. So when your hand goes over, you hit this with your thumb, and out she comes. Now, I put this holster on a 2-inch wide belt. There are his initials right there, RP. You can see them. There they are, RP. And he's getting 2 belt keepers. This one will slide down the entire length of the belt. This one's locked in between the 2 Chicago screws. 2-inch wide roller buckle. He is a slight guy. He's got a 32-inch waist. But I made him a very long belt with a lot of holes in it. And that is why he's getting the 2nd belt keeper, so he can use that to hold up the end of this when he's got it wrapped around him and he doesn't want it flopping all over the place. His gun is a 22, by the way, the 617 22. So I made him 2 bullet boxes, which have snaps on the back so they can come right off, for this 2-inch belt. And these are Sam Browne buttons right there. You can dump about 100 rounds of 22 in here or more. You put these 2 ears, dog ears, in, bring her over, and pop the Sam Browne belt, or Sam Browne button closed. There's a little slot above the button that facilitates that. So when they're new, they just pop in like that, and then it closes around the button and holds it closed. There's the essence of his rig. He may have one on his right side in the front, and then he can run the other one all the way around to his left side. And he lives up in a place where the snow can get over your head. So he's going to be able to wrap this around a sweater and a parka, and it'll fit him okay. Or if he decides to, he's a pretty handy guy, he can trim off the end of this belt, make it shorter if he wants to. But he's starting out with a big long belt. And that's this rig. Now I have blue guns for the 617, okay? And I want to show you the other ones that I've got, and I have one coming too for the Taurus 2-inch poly Public Defender. This one is for a 686, Same thing. I can make it for short, medium, or longer. There's the 686 Blue Gun right there. That's one I have. The next one I've got, this is a Glock 26 9x19, so it's a 9mm. These are popular guns. They're made by the Rings Corporation, and Rings only makes blue guns for very popular guns. If you've got something very obscure and I can't get a blue gun for it, well, we're all SOL, unless you live locally and you'll be able to give me your gun to make a holster for you, especially when they have sights on the front of them, or laser sights on the front. Here's one that's got the sight. This is a Kahr PM 9mm, okay, and it has a Crimson Trace sight on it. So there's the blue gun for this guy, right here. I'm making this gentleman a holster that goes around his console in his Cooper, so he can have it right down next to his gear shift. So that's why I got this one. Okay. I have a little guy for the North American Arms, which I bought to make little concealment holsters for. I'm out of stock on these right now. I'm very busy with gun belt orders. And here comes the last one that I already have in hand. This is a Ruger LC9, very popular gun, okay, with no Crimson Trace on it. Okay, there she is. So these are the blue guns I've got right now. And while I'm on the subject of gun belt orders, I've got a lot of orders in my shop, and I'm starting to get a lot longer behind. I also had a bad AAA experience over the holidays just before Christmas Eve on the 12/23. I got stuck on the side of the road with a blown tire and had a very bad AAA service experience, which got me sick, and I lost 2 weeks of work. So for those of you who are looking at this new video and you're waiting on your gun belt, please bear with me. I will get you your gun belt eventually, but I lost some time on my work schedule. And that's actually about it. If you want to send me a real firearm, I have a brand new Smith & Wesson 929 coming to me right now. That's the Jerry Michalak 8-round 9mm moon clip firearm that Jerry Michalak was touting at the last SHOT Show in Las Vegas. And there are some videos on YouTube for that gun. It's a ported gun. I made a double shoulder holster for the special operator in Israel who had 2 of them, but I didn't have the gun. But I got lucky and found one and was able to figure out a way to make the holsters for them without the gun. But now I've got one coming to me, so I'll be making another double shoulder holster plus a hip holster for that gun. It's going to show up in a couple of days at my FFL. So if you've got a blue gun, or not a blue gun, if you've got a gun that I can get a blue gun for, go on Rings, R-I-N-G-S, go on their website, look for your firearm, and if you want me to make your holster for you, whichever style you want it in, see if you can get a blue gun that I can get, and I can make a holster for you if in fact you don't want to send me your gun. So they're about 99% accurate. When you put a real gun in there, it's going to find its own spot, and you'll have it. You can have a thumb brake holster like this for a tactical type gun. Here's the back of it. There's his initials and my stamp, and comes apart, and of course, because the strap comes off, and there's a slide ledge in there too. So this holster is riding along on the belt. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. If you want to order anything, just give me a call. All the information is on my the end title of the video. I'm trying to play around with the camera to get this just where you can see the whole thing well. Here we go. There we go. There it is, right there. There's the bullet box with the Sam Browne closure on it. Everything is finished with wax. Lots and lots of wax buffed in for waterproofing. You can see it shining back off the lights. There it is. This one's got a leg tie on it. Of course, it doesn't need a hammer thong because it's got this on there. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Well, there you go. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. So, bye-bye now from Raleigh, North Carolina. Have a great day. Have a great new year. It's on January 12th, 2016.